Hello, everybody. If you're watching this, it means we cannot be together for whatever reason, whether it's I'm in Canada and you are somewhere else, or whether it is a border closure or a virus that's keeping us apart, or maybe we just can't be together for a different reason. But for those of you who don't know, my name is Brad, and I'm a friend of Give Kids the World. If we're watching this, it means our Zoom Connect did not connect. But I'm happy to go over some CPR first aid with you guys today. And just know that me and my family miss Give Kids the World so very much and can hardly wait to be back there with you. So I don't want to waste anyone's time. You probably have someone there with you to do the hands-on skills. If not, we'll be doing those later on. But if Casey is there, then that's awesome. We miss her and her family as well, but she'll be awesome at going through the scenarios with all the mannequins. And just for the note, there will be no breathing on the mannequins. We haven't actually done that since 2012, so 8 years now. We haven't really been doing breathing because it's not a required component of CPR for lay rescuers. And honestly, it doesn't help as much as we once thought it did. So if that was a part of your traumatic CPR training experience in the past, I apologize on behalf of CPR instructors everywhere. But we won't need to be doing that today, not just because of coronavirus, but because we actually haven't done that for quite some time. It's also the number one reason why responders don't help in an emergency is because of the fear of doing the mouth-to-mouth. So with that gone, we're seeing a lot more people respond, we're seeing a lot more people help, which means we're seeing a lot more success in resuscitation of those who need CPR. So if you are still doing that, you can, but honestly, it's probably more of a hindrance than it is a help. So you can forget that part. Today, when Casey's doing the CPR with you, we're also gonna just be using some sort of barrier between you and the mannequin to reduce the need for cleaning between people so that we don't have any actual person-to-person contact with the mannequins. So without further ado, let's get into CPR. CPR stands for cardiopulmonary resuscitation. Cardio referring to the heart, pulmonary referring to your breathing, and resuscitation meaning to restore the function of something. Doesn't necessarily mean restarting something. In fact, with CPR, if you think that you're going to restart someone's heart by doing CPR, not only are you gravely mistaken, but you're going to be very disappointed when it doesn't happen. That's okay. That is not the point of CPR. And once you know what the point of CPR is, it'll make a lot more sense. So the purpose of CPR is to restore the function of the heart and of the breathing. So the function of the heart is to pump blood, function of the breathing is to bring oxygen to the lungs where the blood can pick it up, and the purpose of all those things is to provide oxygen to the tissues of your body. Primarily, in this case, your brain. In medicine today, we can replace almost every function of your body, your kidneys, your liver, your heart function, your heart plumbing, your breathing. We can restore the function of a lot of different things, but we cannot restore the function of your brain. So it is of primary importance that we keep oxygen going to the brain. Now, the good news is when someone collapses and goes into cardiac arrest, if there could be any good news in that, is that the brain will still take oxygen out of the blood pending that the blood is getting to the brain. So although the heart is stopped, there's still blood in your body, usually, and there's still oxygen in that blood, usually. And so if we push hard and push fast on the pump that's built inside you, being the heart, we can make that blood move to the brain, and the brain will certainly still take oxygen out of that blood until it all dissipates. That's going to take anywhere from 10 minutes to dissipate completely to 20, maybe even 30 minutes if you're cold or other underlying circumstances. So we're certainly going to try. There is no harm in trying. We are not going to break anyone's ribs, and even if we did, that's not even close to as important as keeping your brain alive. We are not going to hurt someone. We are not going to cause their heart to stop beating. If we do nothing, there's almost a guarantee that they are not going to make it if they're in cardiac arrest. And so it is our job to give them every chance of survival. But of course, that's our task at hand to try and push hard, push fast, and allow that chest to come back up. So keep three things in mind: push hard, push fast, and recoil. Let the heart come back as best you can.